Is Maruti Suzuki gearing up for its biggest electric push yet? Not just with a new EV, but with an entire nationwide ecosystem to support it. My colleague Danish spoke with Maruti Suzuki's Partho Banerjee to break it down. Let's quickly listen in.
Well, we have been joined by Mr. Partho Banerjee. He's a Senior Executive Officer, Sales and Marketing, Maruti Suzuki India. So many thanks for speaking to NDTV Profit. Today you have unveiled a deeper charging infrastructure of your first EV. Could you elaborate on that?
See, today what we have demonstrated that Maruti Suzuki is not only going to launch a product, but we made a commitment last year in the Bharat Mobility Show. We are going to launch an overall ecosystem. And today we demonstrated that what has been the level of preparation which we have done before we are going to start the sales. So you would have witnessed that we have flagged off 4 cars across the country going to Srinagar, Kanyakumari, Bhuj and Kaziranga to prove the point that we have been ready in all aspects. We have brought in a big one country, one platform umbrella under which the 70% of the chargers which are there across the country all are under our app. Third thing, we have announced that what has been the range of our product, which has been the major concerns for many of the OEMs in the past. The customers were pretty unhappy that what has been the assurance given by the OEMs and finally what was delivered, there was a huge gap. But we promised that we are going to give a range of 500 plus kilometer. But now the ARI has given us a certificate that our vehicle is going to have a range of 543 kilometers. So we are going to very soon start the bookings. Our CEO has announced that in the new year we are going to start the sales and very soon we are going to have the bookings, and we are always with our customers, and the wait which our customers have done, it will be worth it.
Sir, in order to kill the anxiety when it comes to range, every EV buyer has this problem that if I'm buying a car, if he or she can go beyond point A to point B and if they get stuck in between. So in order to calm that anxiety down, could you give us an example, for example, between Delhi to Gurgaon, how many EV chargers would be there?
See, fundamentally, I showed today, I demonstrated that if someone is going from Delhi to Chandigarh and back, our car doesn't need any charger. The range which is there is good enough to demonstrate that. But nevertheless, if someone moves from Delhi to Chandigarh, Sonipat, Panipat, Karnal, Kurukshetra, Ambala, and then moving to Tri-City of Chandigarh, we are having 63 chargers en route. So that shows that what is the level of preparation which we have done before we are going to launch our product.
And what about the charging infrastructure plan as far as expressways and national highways are concerned?
See, our managing director today showed the vision of Maruti Suzuki that by 2030 we are aiming for 1 lakh chargers across the country.
So, you know, when Maruti began its EV journey, there were many electric Wagonars that were seen on the road, but we all were surprised when you showcased that e-Vitara will be your first car. So, in order to expand and widen your entire portfolio of cars, after e-Vitara, what sort of segments can we expect Maruti to enter into the EV segment specifically?
So today, I think in our presentation by our managing director, he clearly stated that we are going to come up with many more electric vehicles in different form factors. So please wait. We are first product is going to be e-Vitara. We are going to have more launches in the times to come.
Okay, all right. So that's the exclusive word coming in from Maruti Suzuki about the plans on EV. You can argue that they're a little late to the party. So the question to Mayuresh Joshi is, on EV, at a time when the small car is coming back to the fore, and Maruti Suzuki has responded and reported a 37% increase in the month gone by in small car sales, is it too big a deal when they're launching EV?
It should be, Alex, because I think competition is brewing up pretty much in this space itself, and therefore I think even if they are probably a tad bit late, the expectation here is that the first mover advantage has already been garnered, both by M&M to a certain extent, to a large extent, sorry, and Hyundai India as well, and therefore I think the price moves that Maruti has given is solely based on the existing models and platforms that they are operating out of, with the added advantage of more EV platforms and powertrains getting added, and with attractive price points, with the kind of distribution dealer after sales network that they probably got. And let's not forget, I think the servicing part after some time, Maruti still has one of the most competitive and accessible prices when it comes to that. So again, I think huge opportunity out here, and the perspective of regaining market share across their product categories is something that if they can work in their favor, which seems to be the case, there is still potential upside. So anybody holding on can clearly hold on. Clear disclaimer: we continue holding this stock in our global portfolios.
Okay.